So there's been a lot of conversation about Sydney, Australia, and in specific, Travis Scott's show later this week there. And why is that? Well, because The Weeknd has a show in Sydney, Australia, a few days after Travis's show. And this obviously brings up the question of, will The Weeknd pop out to Travis's show? It wouldn't be vice versa just because Travis has a show in Melbourne when The Weeknd plays in Sydney. So yeah, this obviously brings up the conversation of, is The Weeknd going to come out during Travis Scott's concert? And there's two questions I want to ask. What songs are they going to play? And then will this lead to something, maybe a collab in the future? So the first question, which is probably the more rational question, is what songs are they going to play if The Weeknd does pop out? And I want to give some evidence for this first. The Weeknd is already in Sydney, Australia. He's been doing boat tours. He's been walking around the city, whatever the case may be, whatever he's doing in Sydney, rehearsing, whatever. He's already there. And so I don't know why he would leave during Travis's show and then come back. Like, he's probably going to stay there until his shows. So he'll be in Sydney while Travis is playing. So why wouldn't he come support a close collaborator that he's worked with in the past? The Weeknd also posted on his socials that he was on like a boat, and you could see the song he was listening to was Travis Scott's Skeletons. And in my mind, this is probably him refreshing his memory on this song and learning it so he can perform it. So yeah, I think it's very likely that The Weeknd will show up and maybe perform. And when we're looking at Travis Scott's set list of the last year that he's been touring off of Utopia, Circus Maximus, the song, has been pretty much on every set list. And that song features The Weeknd. So that would be very likely that they would perform that song together. And that song is incredible. I love the drums on there. I love The Weeknd's part, super underrated cut from Utopia. Skeletons, like I just mentioned from The Weeknd's story on Instagram, that could be definitely likely, and that would be incredible. I know Travis, has played Skeletons a few times on the Circus Maximus tour. We could also see Pray for Love. That would be really cool. I mean, that might not be very likely just because it's a deep cut. Wonderful is probably not going to happen. K-pop could happen. Travis doesn't perform that song. It's not a very good song to perform in a live setting, so I don't think that would happen. But yeah, I think the most likely picks would be Circus Maximus and Skeletons, and then maybe The Weeknd would do something of his own. Maybe even Playboi Carti pops out and they do Timeless. I don't know. They're not going to turn it into The Weeknd's concert. It's Travis's show. So I could see them only doing Circus Maximus and then Skeletons. But the next question is, will this lead to a collab? So when I say collab, I mean for The Weeknd's album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I could see The Weeknd being on Travis's next album. I know he said he's not really doing any more features unless Daft Punk gets back together. So that could be out of the question, but I could still see it happening, I don't think The Weeknd's never going to do a big feature again that's not Daft Punk. But the Travis Scott album is probably going to happen later next year. It's not anywhere near finished, I don't think. So yeah, Hurry Up Tomorrow is very likely that it will have Travis Scott on it. We already have Timeless with Playboi Carti, and I think Hurry Up Tomorrow is going to be a long album, so why not throw Travis on there? They've collabed before, and when we're looking at Dawn FM, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I think there's 2 rap features on Dawn FM. We got Tyler, the Creator on Here We Go Again, and then Lil Wayne on I Heard You're Married. So just going up based off of that, we have Timeless with Playboi Carti, and then we could have another song with Travis Scott. I think that would give a lot of pull to the album, and, obviously Travis is a big name and a big artist, so that would bring a lot of eyes to a Hurry Up Tomorrow, and I think would be great. And they've always made heat. I'm not a huge fan of K-pop, or Wonderful for that matter, but they've never really made a bad song together, so I would love for them to collab for The Weeknd's next album. And yeah, I think it's likely just because, you already have Playboi Carti attached to the album, then why not throw Travis on there? That would just get a lot more eyes on Hurry Up Tomorrow. And like I said, I think it's going to be a long album, so I think Travis could fit in there to a certain extent and in a certain context. And when I say get more eyes on it, The Weeknd's one of the biggest artists in the world, so he's obviously bigger than Travis Scott. What I'm saying is just get Travis Scott fans to pay attention to Hurry Up Tomorrow, just like Playboi Carti fans are paying attention to the album because of time. I don't know, maybe I'm reaching on the collab, but I think it's very likely that The Weeknd's going to come to Travis's show, and they're going to perform some songs together. And I'm in America, so obviously I'm not going, but even then, it's going to be cool to get some live versions of Circus Maximus and Skeletons, because they haven't performed those songs together ever. They might have performed Skeletons, correct me if I'm wrong, but definitely not Circus Maximus together. So to even just get a live version of them performing together would be really cool. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite Travis and The Weeknd song? And if they are to do a collab, what do you want to see from that? What style do you want to see? Because, Hurry Up Tomorrow right now is really all over the place with styles. I mean, we only have Dancing in the Flames and Timeless, but those are completely different songs. So let me know in the comments down below your thoughts just in general. And thank you for watching.